Where there is a scream, there is no doubt. There is a demon. Hell doesn't need a microphone. Hell uses your mouth, and that is the opening it needs to destroy everything. Shouting is easy. What's hard is having the Holy Spirit in your life so that you can speak with calmness when everything inside your chest wants to explode. And it is in that very moment that the enemy acts. He doesn't appear with horns, a tail, or a trident. He shows up in the heated argument between husband and wife, in that stupid fight over a cup left out of place, in that harsh reply you gave your child, in the sarcastic tone of a simple text message, or even in that truth that wounds and hurts instead of healing. The devil no longer destroys families through demonic possession. He destroys them through emotion. We don't notice it, but he enters through anger. He feeds on pride and poisons the entire environment. There are people who talk about demons, but don't realize that hell uses their own tongue all day long. Hell doesn't need to invade your home when you do that job yourself, opening your mouth and speaking without restraint. Some people pray for deliverance, but refuse to let go of that terrible habit of exploding all the time. They want to cast out evil, but keep being instruments of evil every time they lose control. But you are not like that. You are only becoming like that because you've let the flesh dominate the spirit. The problem isn't speaking. The problem is how you speak. The right medicine in the wrong dose kills the patient, and truth spoken with arrogance turns into poison. There are people who take pride in being honest, but they're just rude under a pretty name. They think too little and talk too much. Because those who have authority don't need to shout, they only need to open their mouths with the Holy Spirit. Do you want to know if the devil is acting in your home? Look at the tone of your conversations. If there is shouting, if there is accusation, if there is pride, then there is a breach. And if there is a breach, the enemy is already there. Marriages fall apart this way, not for lack of love, but because of an excess of shouting. Children drift away, not because they hate their parents, but because they're tired of the war inside the house. Companies collapse, not because of the economy, but because the atmosphere is heavy, without peace, without respect, without self-control. Peace is not the absence of problems. Peace is the presence of control. Self-control is the great shout that hell cannot bear to hear. You don't need to prove anything with a loud voice. You need to prove it with your attitude. Speaking the truth without love is nothing more than anger disguised as courage. And those who wound others with words lose authority in the spiritual world. Hell feeds on screams, but heaven manifests where the silence of trust reigns. So stop shouting. Write below what you think about this. May God bless your day. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. May the angels of the Lord encamp around you, before you, behind you, to your left and to your right. God bless you.